Alright, there will be no second takes or nothing in this video because I've done made it too many times. This is the vamo. This video is about my first mod, which obviously is the vamo, and also about my experiences with vaping. I guess we'll start with the mod. I'm running a single 18650 in here. You can run two 18350s or one 18350. Basically, you see this first seam right here? Yeah, that's how short it is, and I would take it apart, but I don't want this video to run too long because I don't want to have to reshoot it again. Nova tank, voltage up button, voltage down button, fire button. Hold this one, it'll give you the voltage on your battery. Hold this one, it'll give you the ohms on your cartomizer, atomizer, or whatever you put on there. Fire button. Hold both, it switches between voltage and wattage. Right now I have it in variable voltage, and I'm running it at 4 volts with a 2.7 ohm Nova coil head on there. The juice that I'm using is homemade. It's not actually like a brand of juice. My husband makes it, which he's bugging me for it right now. And it's 50-50. It's a menthol. 50% PG and 50% BG. Lots of vapor. Very warm, smooth. I've used tanks like this before, but as of recently I've been using a 306 1.1 ohm dripper. It's a dripping atomizer, and it works really well on an Ego 900 mod, and that's not the twist, that's just the standard Ego. This has actually got warmer vapor, which I was shocked. And it's not these kind of tanks that do that. It is the variable voltage or variable wattage that I think has something to do with it. But like I said, and as you can see, it works really well. I have a lot of airflow in this room, so that's why the vapor is not like hanging around. But it does have a ton of vapor. And I'll show you what the other one looks like. Honey, will you hand me yours? He's playing Call of Duty. This could take a second. Faster than I thought. This one's not bad either. As you can tell, there's a lot of vapor coming from it too. And a lot of vapor coming from this. Here you go, baby. You can have it back now. But that was that 306 little black thing on top. But no, the device is very nice, very well made. This is the V2 vamo. The only way I'm going to make it rattle is if I hit it on the bottom. It doesn't rattle anymore. Shaking it both ways. There's no rattle anymore. They took care of that. Vent hole. Like I said, it sizes down or up. I'm using the 18650 battery in here right now. But that's, and it does have where you can use things that have like the ego cone threading, and it's got the nice drip well. So if you had some juice, it wouldn't make too big of a mess, I don't think. Probably be pretty hard to get out of there, I would assume. I haven't had to do it yet, so I'm not really sure. Very happy with it. As everybody always says on these reviews, it's got a clicky button, and I just turned it off. Back on again. Get it back up to the voltage that I want. One more. And as you can see, that's really nice. And really simple. I'm not like a genius, and this is my first mod. And it took me like 5-10 minutes, and I had the whole thing figured out. How to go with the settings, and if you have any questions, you can leave me a message or leave a comment. I try to answer it. And if I couldn't answer it for you, there's a whole lot smarter people out there than me that know what they're doing when it comes to this thing. Or you can always Google. You can Google anything and find the right answer pretty quick. But now on to my story with vaping. I started smoking when I was a really young teenager. Probably the dumbest thing I ever decided to pick up in my life. But when you're a teenager, you don't think ahead. And I actually enjoyed smoking. I enjoyed smoking when I was a teenager, and I enjoyed smoking as an adult, and I had no intentions of giving it up. And when my son was born, that was the first time I had really, started having like moral issues with it, because I was like, I'm not going to smoke around him, I'm not going to smoke in the house, I'm not going to smoke in the cars, I'm not going to smoke in close proximity to him outside. And I didn't. And one day we were at the doctor's office, and they were like, so you smoke? And I had cigarettes on me, so I was like, I told them the truth. I was like, yeah, I smoke, but I don't smoke in the house, and I don't smoke around him, and I don't smoke in the car. And that's when they told me that they're coming out with this new thing, and it's like third-hand cigarette smoke, and it's on your clothes, and it's on your hair, and pretty much to get rid of that, you would have to come in, change clothes, take a shower, or he's still getting the nicotine. And I was like, what? Then that was my worst fear. So I did not want him exposed to it at all. So I ended up trying some little bitty gas station electronic cigarettes. And I done those for like a very short period of time. And then we got the egos. And I also talked to my doctor, and I talked to his doctor. And both of them did not have a problem with it. They said as far as they were concerned, for health risks for him were non-existent. Of course, keep your mod, keep your ego, keep your liquid up. You do not want your kids to get a hold of that. But as far as like secondhand smoke, they said that they really had no concerns with it at all. So it's nice to be back in the house vaping. And with two doctors agreeing on it, I don't have a whole lot of fear of it. Now, having said that, I don't vape with him on my lap, and I don't vape in his direction. I don't blow vapor in his direction. I won't vape with him sitting right next to me on the couch. Still roll my windows down. If I'm vaping in the car and he's in the back seat, I still roll the window down and blow it out the window. I mean, I don't want to blow it on him, and I don't want it in his face. And I guess my opinion of vaping, smoking, none of that's changed. I tell him all the time how stupid it is and how much I wish I had never started in the first place. And just constantly reinforcing that it was one of the dumbest things that I've ever done. My husband smoked longer than me, and he is enjoying the vaping, and our health has got better. We can breathe again. When I was 22, I couldn't run outside without going, I'm gonna die. Um, and now I can. The other benefits that I have noticed are I sleep better. I don't wake up sick in them every morning coughing. And the only advice that I have for somebody going to start, when you gather up your information and you decide that vaping is right for you, try to share that information with your friends and family, because you're going to have a lot of them that don't understand. But be respectful with it. I mean, if you're around somebody and they're afraid of the vapor and they don't have the information, don't push them with it. I mean, it's hard enough to find all the information you need for yourself. And if they're not doing it and they're not smokers or ex-smokers, they're not going to understand. So it's kind of it's just kind of something that you really need to do your research, and then you need to inform your friends and your family. Because you're going to be standing outside and one of your friends or one of your family that doesn't smoke, and the vapor is going to go in their direction, and they're going to go, you're killing us. And it's going to aggravate you if you've done all the research and you know everything about it that you can find, and you know it's not harming anything. And you got to remember that they don't, and to them it's just as dangerous, and they have no knowledge of it. But that's the only aggravating part about it, is all the, and I don't mind the normal questions. But that's the only aggravation I've ever had, is that's the only thing that's ever got me aggravated with it. And then, let's see. I'm trying to do this pretty quick. Anything else? No, I think that pretty much covers it. But I'm going to be doing a review for some liquid. It's called Lizard. It's by Lizard Juice. Oh, and this was a birthday present from my mom and my mama. And so is the juice, so thank you guys. I love it. Best birthday present ever. If I haven't already said that. I think that's about it. And I'll do the review for the juice, and I think I'm going to start making like some regular videos about this kind of stuff, because I would like to see more people that smoke make the change, just from the changes that I've seen in my own body, and I'm really happy with them. That's it for now. Alright.